question comes to us from Carl Best, and Carl wants to know about generating speed with your lead leg posting up earlier, straightening out, and or your right shoulder moving up, because when your right shoulder moves up, it tends to force the club to go down. Well, yes and no on both of those. Let's talk about the lead leg first. When I swing a club, or when you do any sports, so as I'm going back, I've got force going into my right foot, and then it goes into my left. Now, once this force goes into my left foot, now as the club's starting down, I'm constantly pushing away from that club, so it's going in a circle. Now, as it goes past me, I'm pushing away from it, so that's what creates acceleration. But if you look at my knee is still slightly flexed. Your knees are the natural shock absorbers of your body. So if I come into the ball and I've got force that's gone from my right leg to my left, and then as the club's coming down, as I push away, that's going to accelerate the club. Now my knee stays flexed until about right in here. Now from here, your knee can straighten, or my knee never really totally straightens out. Because if that knee stays slightly flexed, you can still brace, you can still push away. You don't have to hyperextend your knee. If your left knee hyperextends before impact, you'll create speed. But if you go like this before impact and it throws the club out and that's straight, you have no shock absorption over here. So where's all that force going? Well, your knee can't absorb it, so it's moving into your medial and lateral ligaments in your knee, your lower lumbar spine, and your neck. Not designed to handle them. So yes, you want to push away, you want to use that lead leg. That's my gas pedal. When I get right here, my gas pedal is the club's going forward, and I go whoa, and I push. I use this to stabilize and push away from the club. But look at my left knee. It still has a slight flex in it. I don't go like this. It's braced and pushing against that brace. Now right shoulder moving up. Well, that can create some outward force, but most people, if they try to get to the ball and move their right shoulder up, that whole up to go down thing is going to get you. Anytime people start trying to use their right shoulder to what they call cover the ball, get on top of it, all those words are crazy. You know, cover it is this. That ball's covered. So I'm not even sure what covered means. Get on top of it. Now I'm on top of it. So when you start listening to the vocabulary that we've come up with as an industry, the words that we use don't even connotate what you're trying to do. It doesn't explain it, so it leaves it for a lot of confusion. So leave the shoulder alone. In fact, your right shoulder, if you watch most players, my right shoulder, as I turn back, as I come down, what does my right shoulder do? It goes at least down to where it started, and then it goes level. If you're thinking about your right shoulder coming up, most people pull everything up, and the club falls behind, and you get into trouble. So I understand where you're coming from with those two questions, but lead leg is a stabilizer, and it pushes away, doesn't hyperextend, doesn't have to. Right shoulder, you want your shoulders to maintain their relationship to your spine angle. You don't want your shoulder coming up too early. That creates a lot of problems for most people.